Okay, everybody, got it. Colorado head coach Ed Boyle. Coach, will you please start with an opening statement, and we'll open it up to a few questions.
Yeah, look, I'm as crazy as it sounds being 0-8. I'm proud of our guys for not losing their fight and what it's going to take to win a game in this league, and eventually I think we will. But I thought our game plan was good coming in here. Coach Roan did a great job. Obviously, we're not a zone team, but we felt like that was the one thing we could do maybe to try to keep the crowd out of this. This is my 13th time in this building. I haven't won yet. And I know the crowd's a big part of it because when they get going, they thrive on that energy. And but I thought Tobey Owaka was the difference in the game. I mean, the way he rebounded the ball. We knew Arizona coming in this game is a really good offensive rebounding team. They're averaging 12.6 a game. They got 13 tonight. That was a key for us to win the game. We didn't do that. Another key was to take threes away from their shooters, even in the zone. A lot of people think you play zone because a team can't shoot. It's to take away threes from Caleb Love and from Diorso because those are the dudes that shoot it, and they made 8 of their 9, and we didn't do that. And then we didn't take care of the ball, which it's been a problem for the Buffs all year long because we went 11 or fewer turnovers, especially in a building like this. If you turn it over, they are so elite in transition that they're gonna score, and then they're gonna get the crowd in the game, and that's what happened in the second half.
What do you feel like was the difference in your defense from one half to the next? You held them to a pretty reasonable percentage in the first, but they shot pretty well second.
Yeah, the second half, I thought our impatience on offense created the defense, and our turnovers, our live ball turnovers. Coming out of whether it's coming out of a timeout, calling a set play, again, you cannot turn the ball over. So part of our defense, when they're laying it in transition, it's usually as a result of a bad shot, which we took some, okay, or a live ball turnover. And there's no defense for that. So, again, I don't know when our defense was set in the second half. I don't know what their percentage was, but it probably doesn't. It's not as bad as maybe what the numbers look like, on the stat sheet. So, that's where we got to watch the film and figure that out. But again, taking threes away from their shooters, it starts with that. And Diorso's 6 for 9. He's not supposed to get any up. He's supposed to be run off the line and make him a driver. And so it's just we're not doing what we need to do in the game plan to win a game. And we won't win a game until we start doing what's in the game plan. Now, I thought for most of the game, they're in a stretch in the second half, about a 10-minute stretch. Offensively, we did what the game plan was, which was to make them guard us, use the shot clock. We're always wanting layups, but you can't turn that thing over, and you better not shoot quick against these guys. If you're going to shoot quick, you better make it. And we shot quick a few times, didn't make it, and that turns into a layup for them.
Had a season like this before with?
Yeah, no, not at Colorado, but yeah, I was. Just like your first year at Northern Colorado. First year at Northern Colorado, except we won 4 games there. Well, at least we won 9, in the preseason here. But yeah, we were not a good basketball team for different reasons. Some of the same reasons were the same, but we were really young. Believe it or not, we're not a real young team. We only played 1 freshman tonight. Now we're an inexperienced team. Even our grad transfers they've never played in a building like this. Maui, we had a small Cracker Box gym where it was pretty enthusiastic, but in terms of road venues, this is the first time they've seen something like this. So our inexperience, and I thought that showed in the second half. So, yeah, I've been through this before, but our players, I don't think many of our players have.
Challenge for you as far as coaching a team like this that has that?
Look, I think every coach in college basketball right now, we're coming up at the end of January, every coach and every team has problems. Even the teams that are winning. Arizona, I don't know their personnel, I don't know their locker room, but I'm sure Coach Lloyd has a lot of challenges on his hand, even though they're winning. He had challenges on his hand in November when they were losing some games. He's got challenges on. So as a coach, it doesn't matter if you're winning. It Doesn't matter if you're losing. Your challenge is the same. You want your team to improve, hopefully day to day, certainly week to week, and month to month. And if you can do that as a coach, you're doing your job, the players are doing their job, and the frustrating thing for me is we're not a better team today than we were in the middle of December. And again, I keep going back to that's on me, you know. So every coach, whether it's me, whether it's whoever, and we're all fighting the same battles. Just different. There might be little different battles, but we got battles.
You shook up the lineup again
Yeah.
this evening. What was the thinking with some of those personnel moves?
Shake it up, man. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. I want to give everybody a chance. Those guys at the end of the bench that aren't getting a chance, they need a chance. A couple of them got it tonight. You know, who knows what will happen on Tuesday. I'm not giving up on any one player. There's no doubt about that. But collectively as a group, we're not – I wish I could point to one guy saying he's killing us, he's killing us, he's killing us. That's not – we're collectively killing ourselves.
Anything else for Coach?
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, guys.
I was just curious, playing 2 times, coming to Arizona 2 times, how does that feel? Does it make a difference one way or another? As opposed
You know, look, there's the positives and negatives about the Big 12 schedule. Positive is we played this game at 1 o'clock. We'll get back home tonight. That's the positive. The negative is we had to come to Arizona twice, 2 different plane trips. So, you know, we're kind of stuck in the middle. You know, Iowa State played Arizona State today. They're going to be here Monday, right? We don't get that. You know, other teams go to BYU and Utah, play those 2, knock them out. We don't get that. So, you know, 20-game league schedule, it's a nightmare with all the parameters that the Big 12. So we got to learn as a league what works and what doesn't work, and I think we'll figure that out. I don't know how many games we'll play next year, but yeah, I'd rather come to Arizona and knock these 2 out together rather than having to come here twice. Huh?
do they ask you for much input on that stuff? Do you guys have any say?
We talk about it as coaches, but when it comes to the schedule, we don't have any input. Thanks.